Hackers are getting better at abusing things that people already trust, and this is what makes these scams so dangerous. This isn't just a random email from a fake Nigerian prince with terrible grammar. Sometimes the email really does come from a real business account, and sometimes the crypto transaction really is valid. The problem is that the attacker changed the process before you ever got to the final step. According to Bleeping Computer's sponsored article here, Gen Threat Labs followed two attack chains from the first half of 2026. The first one started with compromised corporate mailboxes. Now, in plain English, that means that the attackers took over real business email accounts and used them to send messages that looked normal. We're talking about shipment notices, invoice messages, scanned document alerts, and basically the kind of boring business emails that people see every single day. And because the emails came from legitimate accounts, things like security checks, such as SPF and DKIM, could still pass. So to the victim, and sometimes even email filters, the message looked trustworthy, very normal, very comforting. But once the victim opened the attachment, the attack moved through JavaScript, PowerShell, and eventually banking malware. The malware then changed proxy settings and installed a browser add-on so it could get closer to the victim's banking session. So the trick here was not just sending a fake email, it was use a real account in order to start the attack. Now the second campaign targeted crypto payments. The malware watched the clipboard for cryptocurrency wallet addresses. When the victim copied a wallet address, the malware quietly replaced it with the attacker-controlled address. So the victim thinks that they copied the right address, they paste it, they approve the payment, and then the blockchain records a valid transaction. However, the money ends up going to the attacker, and the blockchain wasn't hacked. The wallet encryption wasn't broken. The destination was changed locally before the victim signed the transaction. That's the scary part here. The takeaway is very simple. Trust the process, not just the surface. A real sender does not mean that the attachment is automatically safe, and a crypto address should always be checked fully before payment, not just the first few and last few characters, because attackers don't always need to break the trusted system. Sometimes they just hijack the step right before you use it. So let me ask you this. Would you notice if a copied crypto address changed before you hit that send button? Let me know your thoughts and stories down in the comments below. As always, like and follow for more cybersecurity news, technology news, career advice, and technology explained in plain English.